On this one right here, I'm not gonna over talk it. Listen, it's summertime. It's nice. You know what I happen to be like, I'm in Vegas, right? It's a little windy, a little overcast. It's just like perfect. So if you see things blowing a little bit, this is the ideal weather for myself. Now, with all that being said, I'm finna show you guys how to make a grilled sausage, corn, and shrimp, skewer. Super easy, big on flavor, and everybody's gonna love it. Okay, like always, we're gonna start by going over the ingredients, and you know what? I'm gonna start including the tools that I use. Right, so this time, listen, we gotta have skewers, right? So these are wooden skewers. What I do is I soak them in water, right? You don't want these to turn black. If you ever try to use these right out of a package, they just turn black and dry out, right? I got a pot right here, because listen, we gotta parboil our corn. I got the corn here, so once I get it parboiled, then I'm gonna go ahead and just, cut them down into like corn niblets. I think that's what they call. Over here, we got a smoked sausage, and then we got the star right here, which would be the shrimp. Right, so we got a certain size shrimp. You guys can get any size shrimp you would like. You know what I mean? I think this is good just to curl it up, get it going. And listen, that'll probably cook just right with the rest of this. And then we gotta have a veggie. Now you guys can use red bell pepper, green bell pepper, yellow, orange, whichever one you want to use. And then over here, we got an assortment of, dry ingredients. And don't forget the full ingredient list is on my website, smokinandgrillingwithab.com. And that's WITAB.com. All right, folks, so listen, now that we done went over the ingredients, we talked about the website, that's where you get your printable recipe. Now come on in here. Look, I got water already boiling, or it's getting ready to boil, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and just add a couple of pinches of salt. And that, we always wanna add some of that to kind of like season, our salt, right? So I'll do that. Now we're gonna pay attention to this corn over here. At first, I think I said I was gonna put it in there whole, then cut it down. But now that I done clean this up, look, I'm gonna go ahead and cut these niblets just like this. I'm gonna try to get 4 out of here, right? So just go ahead and make sure you got a sharp knife, Just bring it in there. Once it's in there, hit the top part of your knife with this part of your palm, and then it'll just cut perfectly, right? And as it gets smaller, it'll work. So I'm gonna drop these in. Right, now what we doing is we parboil them. And when we parboil, that means we want to get it halfway, started to cook. You know what I mean? This makes it a little bit easier, and it wets it, so when you put it on the grill, it don't burn, right? We still want to get some marks, but we don't want it to burn. And we don't want it to be on there long, because corn will take a minute to get done, so we start the process right here. All right, now we're gonna cut down this bell pepper. Really, you don't have no order on how you do this. You know what I mean? You can do this, you can go ahead and work on your sausages. It really doesn't matter. Just over here, and then I like to clean this up. I don't know about you guys, but I like to get that little web off, right? So we just take it, hold it down, use your blade flat and parallel, with your board or whatever you're cutting on. Do the same over here. Then we're gonna clean up some of these seeds. Then we're gonna cut these down. Now I'm gonna show you how I cut them. Don't forget they're going on skewers, you guys. You know what I mean? So it makes a difference. All right, now once you got them trimmed up, you ready to go. Put that there. What we want to do is we want to put this on the top, right? So I kind of like flatten it out and I cut it like this, right? Size does matter on here, right? Because we're going to be sticking a skewer through here, and we want to, this is a good size, right? So I'll just put these here like that. Let's come over here and get some from here. Then if they need any more trimming, you guys can just trim them yourself. However you want to do it, right? I guess it really depends on how big your shrimp is. That's gonna come into play in just 1 second. All right, and now for our andouille sausage, right? Now, I'm looking at the size. I want you guys to pay attention. That's what it is. Just imagine if we had this, shrimp, corn. Now you guys are getting the, just the gist of it, of how it's gonna be, right? So you just wanna make sure all of them are about the same. You know what I mean? That way they all ready at the same time. Right? These little small pieces like that, I'm gonna set this off to the side, because that's gonna be chef's choice. All right, so what I did off camera was I went ahead and just minced up a little bit of this parsley, right? So let's go ahead and talk about all of the ingredients that we had left, like the dry ingredients, including these, these cloves right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my press. I wanna say thank you to everybody that's been going out getting these presses too, because these have been moving. I'm on my 3rd shipment of them. We done probably sold about 30,000 of them. Oh, more than that, because one batch was 20 by itself. You know what I mean? So listen, you guys get yourself one of these. Look, it keeps you involved, does the work. You guys don't have to you know, mince them. You know what I mean? For me, it's the gratification I get, and it reminds me of my grandmama, because she always had me, you know, mincing garlic. I didn't know they even had these. Who'd ever thought I'd have my own, right? So I'm just giving these just a start, right? I'm gonna set this off to the side. You guys can use whatever you want to go ahead and knock the mince off. I use the back of my knife. Then I take all of the ingredients that we have left, right? Real simple. Just go ahead and add them. Everything in here. We should have melted our butter. I don't think I said that already, but if you haven't, now would be the time for us to go ahead and melt that butter, right? And don't forget, all of these ingredients is on my website, smokingandgrillingwithab.com, and that's WITAB.com, right? Now this is what we're gonna use to brush everything, you know, brush our skewers with. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and just add a little bit of this to it. Get it going like this. And why I do it early like this now, because I want it to marry and so that it'll bloom, folks. New word for you. A friend of mine told me that. I always use the word marry. You know, his thing is like, hey, give it some time for everything to bloom, right? So I'm looking at it, I'm gonna add a little bit more, you know, that parsley, and then you should have something that look just like this. Now, you just wanna put a couple of tablespoons of this extra virgin olive oil. Don't forget, folks, you know, I use Branch and Vine Uplands, you know, extra virgin olive oil. It's like the best. I done tried many of them. That's my tool of choice right there, right? So I'm gonna set this over here. We're gonna get a little dirty. We got our brush. Now, I can add salt and pepper to it, you know, as I need it. I'm gonna go ahead and taste it, you know what I mean? Because I use salted butter, so we'll go from there. All right, so now it's time to go ahead and assemble everything, right? So what you see again is this right here are my skewers. I got them soaking in water all the way up until I do it. I at least like to give them 30 minutes. The longer, the better, right? So now if you guys come on over here, this is how we're gonna do this, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and grab one of these. Let's start with this. There's no particular order that you can, you know, that you have to do these. I just take the skewer, try to get it right in the center, bring this down here like this. I'm gonna go ahead and get me a, you know, let's try corn, right? Now the center, since we parboiled them, it should be a little bit on the soft side. You know what I mean? I can only imagine us trying to do these, you know, when they're not all the way cooked. So once you got it through the thick part, then it'll slide all the way through, just like it did right there. So now we just slide this down like that. Now, when it comes to the shrimp, this part is a little tricky. So if you guys can imagine, okay, so I got the skewer, and you see how we gonna put this on there. You don't wanna just stab it through the middle. So what I wanna do is, I wanna kinda like turn it like this. I wanna go through the fat part of the shrimp and then try to catch some of this tail. So if you got it big enough, you'll be able to get it like that, right? So again, the fat part, right? Like towards the head, we'll just come in right here, bring that down a little bit. Now we bring this around and we put this right over the top. And then we just push this down nice and delicately, right? Then remember these, we're gonna go ahead and just hit this right here in the center. Right, and then we start the process all over again. It's real simple, folks. Listen, it looks good. It'll wow the people that you haven't. And most of all, it's gonna wow you, because you're gonna be happy. You know why? Because you done made something that's outside of the norm. You know what I mean? And you're gonna start figuring yourself like, why did I wait so long to make myself some skewers? All right, now that I'm done, look at that right there. These I just made, these are by special request. They don't have no corn on them. You know what I mean? For those who want to just get some, you know, like you want to do the bell pepper, sausage, and the shrimp, right? And then, you know, this is here. There is no right way, wrong way. You can add whatever else you want to. You can mix this up with red, like I said, green, yellow, or orange bell pepper, however you want to do it, right? So I had to go back inside because I had melted my butter a little early, but I just remelted it. Now, I want you guys to come on over here. Let's take a look at the grill. All right, fam. So listen, this is what I'm doing. I'm thinking of a lot of different recipes that we can do using these smoking pecan, you know, pellet shells, right? So again, here, let me just do it like this. If you guys come on over here, I'm gonna show you what they look like. You know, I just love this flavor, and it's so absorbent. You know what I mean? Look at that right there. You see that? Yes, sir. This right here, it does it, right? So I got my hopper, it's full. And then listen, if you guys have never ever tried it, you got a pellet smoker, don't forget that I got a, you know, I went ahead and secured, listen, a discount for you guys. Listen, it's called Smokin AB. That way you guys will get 10% off of your very first order. I promise you, once you do this one, you're probably gonna like sign up and do whatever you gotta do to keep them coming, right? They come in these boxes right here. They 20 pounds each. You know what I mean? It's perfect for this one right here. I got my smoker. It's already up to, you know, par. Now I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of trick that you can carry on no matter what you're doing. All right, now this is a little bit of a level up for you guys, you know? So I always take some olive oil, right? Put this on a napkin, use my tongs, and I brush my grates just to try to help things, you know, keep things from, you know, sticking, right? So we just do it like this. Let me get some on the back. Should have been doing that. This works whether you guys are on a pellet grill, a kettle grill using charcoal. Be careful when you get over the charcoal, because when it drips down, it'll give you a little bit of a flare up. You know, just a flare up like a flash fire, that's it. Right, so now we are ready to go. And because it's a pellet grill, I can leave this open. It controls my temperature. I'm starting off, we're gonna do this at 400 degrees, folks. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we just gonna brush these, right? So I'm using my basting brush, as you guys can see. Look at how that puts that on there. You see that flavor going on there? All right, so I'm gonna take it, turn this over, and then hit these, just like you guys see. Look at that. All right, now I'm gonna set this off to the side, because I wanna put them all on really about the same side, right, same time, right? So, basting brush, just brush them. But you can see where we're going with it. Then if we're gonna level this up, I'll hit it with a little bit of, I'm gonna show you. I'm not gonna spoil nothing right now. For those of you guys that stay here and really watch it, I'm gonna show you. All right, so this is the level up. This is what you wanna just sprinkle a little bit of this on here, just a little bit. You know what I mean? Just enough to dust it. There you go. And we'll dust the other side. Now, we take it, we just go ahead and put these down just like you see. Right, now it's not gonna take long. This will be ready in like, I don't know, 12 minutes max, you know? So we just put these on here like this. Right, and we just leave it. I'm gonna go ahead and close this top. I know we already working. I'm gonna close this now, bring this down. I'm gonna let this stay down for about 1 minute. All right, you guys, look at that right there. That's how they look. So I'm gonna take these and just stage them right here so you guys can see them, let them cool. Okay, folks, so look, this is what they look like when they come off. Or if you get anything that look like this, you guys are in the game. Main thing is you want to make sure that your bell peppers, you know what I'm saying, these became nice and soft, and then you want to make sure your shrimp is cooked, right? I can look at that, see how they white. They started really trying to turn pink, but I've been brushing them with, you know, with my butter, you know what I mean? So we put a few things into that so it gives a little bit of color. I can see a little bit of char, you know what I mean? That's why we parboiled, right? It's filled them with water, and they kept it from burning, and they brought these up nice, right? Now, I'm walking off right now, but I'm coming back because I'm gonna show you this right here. You can always dust it again. You know, a little bit of the A. Don't forget, this is your lighter meats, right? So we always talk about it's good for chicken, fish. So we got the shrimp on here and the veggies, right? Just another way to let you guys know that if you buy any products here, I'm gonna have recipes for you. All right, so if you guys come in here and take a look at this right here, you can just see how juicy it is. When you brush it and baste it with that butter, you know what I mean? You'll come up with something like this. Now, this is just the one that I had with the leftover shrimp, right? I'm gonna go ahead and peel one of these off right now. Ooh, my goodness. Oh, yeah. And all I can say to you guys is cheers, folks. Two things. I talk about the first thing I notice as soon as I, you know, go ahead and taste it. First thing I notice is I know that I'm using these pecan, you know, pellets because I can taste the flavor as soon as I ate. It's like I inhaled through my mouth. That's it right there. The second thing, which is probably rivaling even the flavor that we infused with the smoke, is that we didn't overcook the shrimp, folks. Them is right. Okay, folks, well, look, there you have it. You know, super easy. I'm really patting myself on the back because sometimes it's a little bit hard to, you know, get your, you know, the texture that you want. I don't like overcooked shrimp, right? So some people, I don't know, they want to make theirs a certain type of way, but these right here almost melt in your mouth. You know, everything was good. I even like the softness, but they still kind of firm. Of the bell peppers too, right? So with that being said, you guys talk to me down in the comment section below and let me know what else would you have put on your skewer? What else could I have put on here just to level it up? You know what I mean? This is like super easy. And don't forget, if you guys want to get some of these pecan pellets, right? You guys got to use the promo code Smokin AB. That's SMOKINAB to get yourself 10% off of your very first, order, right? Now, with that being said, listen, if you're new to my channel, let me take this time to say thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and tell everybody out there, there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And you know what I'm about to do, folks? I'm about to put 2 of these on a plate, tall glass of ice cold iced tea, and I'm out. Peace.